This one's a classic.
Okay. I did it. I farmed the stupid ores. I do want to mention that I needed like 16, I think, wisdom crystal ores. I got those wisdom crystal ores really, really quickly. It took me as long to farm those dex crystal ores, the like 4 or 6 or whatever that I needed, as it did for me to farm the like 16 wisdom crystal ores. Not all ores are made equal, I'll tell you that much, in terms of their drop chance. Oh my god, it's just not even close. So let me refine the dex crystals. Let's finish up this quest, please, dude. Inventory has room, yes. Go find the wise woman from Hinnesis. Look how many equips I got from hunting the tigers. It's crazy that I got an experience, a whole level from training there. Wise man from Kerning City, okay. I got an entire level farming those crystal ores. That's crazy. But that also means we're down back one tier lower with my EXP multiplier. But there's a Christmas event starting soon, so that XP multiplier is going to go back up. Right now we're at 1.5x, I think, is what you get at level 71, and then at 101 it drops to 1x. Not that it matters. I'm going to be doing so much farming, experience isn't even going to be an issue. That's the thing about a character like this. You spend so much time farming items, killing low-level enemies, that you just accumulate so much experience. I have 4 pieces of the map. So now we head back to El Nath, talk to Alcaster. How close are we to done? 1, 2, 3, we have 6 steps left. Oh man. Corporal Easy of Alpha Platoon must have found memory powder while investigating something around Orbis Tower. Corporal Easy of Alpha Platoon. The fun thing about doing this quest without a guide is I don't really know where everyone is, so I'm just gonna... As far as I remember, there are no soldiers in Orbis Tower in this version of the game. But I think this guy might be over in Snowy Field. Sergeant Bravo. So not the guy I'm thinking of. There might be one soldier up at the top of Orbis Tower. So we have the statue here. I know this statue is involved in a number of quests. Like, I think this quest and also some 4th job quests, but not yet. Yeah, there he is. What? I have to get 3 werewolf toenails? Oh boy. Let's see if I'm even capable of that. It's so fun doing this quest blind because there's just like surprises around every corner. I might need to get better potions for this, so I'm gonna head to the potion shop and buy ice cream pops. Sell off some of this stuff. These are valuable. Okay, here's a werewolf. One single, you guys see the one single werewolf here? This is scary. I might just die and lose the experience I have. Okay, I can kill them. I can tank a hit. Okay, got one of them. There it is. I got 3 werewolf toenails. Wow. Okay. That was not as bad as I thought. I really thought werewolves would be like a bigger threat to me right now. I can't farm them yet, obviously, but... Now we need to get back to Alcaster. Okay. The Book of Ancient is hidden at the Orbis Tower. It's hidden in one of the statues there. Looks like we need the old ring. Head over to Orbis Tower, come back with the Book of Ancient. So the whole time, the Book of Ancient was in a statue in the Orbis Tower. And we did all... yeah. This is the statue in question. So it actually turns out we needed the old ring to unlock the statue. And we got the Book of Ancient. Okay. The Book of Ancient. We did it. We finally found it. I'm so tired. I'll be really busy for a while now. And so we had to get the Book of Ancient so that Alcaster could seal it up. That's why we did it? Ah, Alcaster and the Dark Crystal. Don't tell me no. No. 1 Dark Crystal and 1 Star Rock. So the good news is, because I was correct about with the 3rd job advancement quiz, I have an extra Dark Crystal. Thank fuck. But now I have to get a Star Rock, and we're gonna look up how to do that. All right, so the easiest way to do this is going to be completing the Arwen and Alinea quest, or farming Chief Greys. I'm gonna guess that it's very rare from Chief Grey. So let's just head to Alinea. Oh, I got a cape. Nice. I have a cape now. I didn't know you got a cape from this quest. Yes, I get 60% it. Yes! Weapon defense! This would be so annoying if I had to go get 5 more Dark Crystal ores. Almost done. All right, so we need to do Arwen and Alinea. But this, like, doesn't exist. This quest doesn't exist. Oh no, dude, this quest, is this quest not in Artale? Okay, I guess we're going to Omega Sector. So time for a weird grind. I might be here for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Let's go. Howdy, everybody. I have been doing test recordings for 30 minutes. Hey, it's Christmas. Oh my gosh. I have 1 month until the 29th of January, actually pretty generous time frame, to complete this event. And that actually, you know what? I didn't look at the actual length of the event. That's actually really generous. We're gonna get started here. Obviously, we still have to finish up collecting materials for summoning rocks. That's still what we're working on. I've been killing Chief Greys to try and find a moon rock, or I could just go collect all the materials to make a moon rock. Vogan will actually create moon rocks for us, or star rocks. I can't remember which one it is that we need. I think it's star rock, right? If we look at the checklist of items so far, we need 3 garnet ores, 4 amethyst ores, 10 aquamarine ores, 10 emerald ores, 10 opal ores, holy shit, dude, 10 topaz ores. And that is our checklist of items that we need to get to create a star rock. Alternatively, I could just go try and continue to find one, but I don't really want to do that anymore. We might as well make our way through the list. Do I not have a teleport to Ludibrium? Bro. Restind Spore of Regrets too. Oh no. They got the Great Value Temple of Time in Artale. Here we go. Jack is over in Deep Ludi, so we'll teleport to Jack. How about those prices, Jack? We might as well make our way through the list as the entire village falls silent as if frozen by time. The giant snowman has appeared. Holy shit, he is huge. I keep getting interrupted by cool things happening. What the fuck? This is fun. I'm gonna get a bunch of snow crystals and stuff. I don't even know what the rewards are for this event, but in traditional Christmas fashion, I'm gonna try to get all of them. Of course, this is an event monster who takes fixed damage, so it would be very, very, very helpful if I actually had Shadow Partner. But that's the goal. That's the point of what we're doing. Yes, snowman cake. That's cool. That looks so good. I would love to have snow cake piece. Okay, for the third time, we might as well go in order from top of the list to bottom of the list. So that means first step is garnet ores. Garnet ores, believe it or not, dropped from Master Kronos, who also dropped Toby throwing stars. So fingers crossed that we get that good RNG. You know, it's happened so many times on this character after all. Yeah, of course. The weird thing though is I don't remember Master Kronos dropping Toby throwing stars. I thought Platoon Kronos dropped them. It's fine, it doesn't matter. They also drop helmet decks, 60%, which is super cool.
Hello?
Oh, and they also drop Topaz Ore. So we can stay here and just get Topaz Ores and stuff as well. What is this fucking high-level Bowmaster doing right now? He better not be trying to kill my timers. There's no way timer is a valuable area boss for somebody so high level when we have Temple of Time. When we have Walmart brand Temple of Time. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get to the grind now. I have to collect 13 ores from these guys. 3 garnet, 10 topaz. I'll see you on the other side. Hey, that's a throwback. That's a callback to my MMO anthology video. Weird, my sensibilities are consistent between the different things that I make. What the fuck? We've made some progress on the list, as you can see. We currently still need 4 amethyst ore, and then 10 of each aquamarine, emerald, and opal. I was looking at what monsters drop amethyst ore, and it actually, that insane search for the world's rarest ore led me to Blocktopus and King Blocktopus, actually, who we farmed before. They drop, let me just double check here. They drop amethyst, emerald, and opal ores between the two of them. So that's gonna be the next stop.
Hello.
At that point, we only need aquamarine, and then we'll be done. Oh man, this is gonna take a while. That last grind took like 2 hours, I think, just to get the little amount that I actually got. But I think this is the last step of the quest. I apologize if my voice sounds a little weird. I just woke up. I want Shadow Partner so bad, dude. I've never in my life played a character like this before, where I'm like entirely self-funded and everything, no trading or anything, and reached this point, I should specify. I have done things like this before, but I've never like reached this point. Where the hell? Oh, I went the wrong way. They're on the 23rd floor. F. Yay! Look what we just found. That one's 18 attack. Mine was 19. Clearly not a very rare item. Okay, it turns out this sucks, actually. The map layout's terrible, the spawns are terrible. Plan B. This is a mess. Trying to get these ores. Oh my god. There's not many monsters. I mean, there's 3 monsters in Ludibrium that I can kill who drop amethyst ore. The only reason I had 6 to begin with was because I was farming for Kumbi throwing stars or something like that. I'm just gonna hang out here and see if I can get the last amethyst ores regardless. If I just get 3 more, I can move on to the next item on the list. Nice. That was actually pretty fast. In the time it took me to get 4 amethyst ores, I didn't find a single extra topaz. So at least that part is now taken care of. Next, let's see if anything drops aquamarines. I shouldn't be obligated to talk this much right after waking up. Omega Sector. Meteons drop aquamarine ores, and it's a good opportunity to also begin farming glove attack 60s, even though I still don't have a pair of gloves. But, you know, this is a part of Ludus Lake, and I wanted to expand to it anyway. So let's do that. God damn. I'm getting so much experience training on these low-level monsters hunting for these ores. I'm at 78% already. It is worth noting, though, that there is a bonus XP event going on because it's the Christmas event, so this would not be as fast otherwise. Okay, time to spend an hour here. Okay. Aquamarines are completed. Now there are only 2 that remain, Emerald and Opal. We're getting there very slowly. I'm very tired. Today I rebuilt my whole home server, migrated everything off of my workstation, so now I actually have a home server, and building and messing with computers all day is very tiring. I'm exhausted, but I want to see how much of this I can do before I fall asleep. It looks like we have 2 options, 2 good options right off the bat. Let's see. Toy soldiers drop emerald and wisdom crystal ores. I think I'm going to go do the Trojan horses. Yeah, I think that's a very easy decision. Grab 10 emerald ores from them. Should be able to kill them pretty quickly because I am very strong. I got to level 72 so far trying to unlock Shadow Partner. I also found a pair of red moon gloves, so we finally have our first gloves. But I didn't get a glove attack 60. But that's okay. I really don't care that much about that. I would really like to be able to use Shadow Partner because I'm now level 72 and I still can't use it. Hello, I have the emerald ores. Now I just, there's only one left. Only one type of ore left to get. And I can either go to Omega Sector or train on Blocktopus. I think I'm gonna go to Omega Sector, or make Omega Lol Sector. These guys are a little higher level, which sucks, but it'll be fine. I just want to be done with this. So many hours spent completing this quest from start to finish, entirely on my own. Okay, finally, we're here. This is probably going to be a very long grind, but this is the easiest way for me to get opal ores. I think Blocktopus would be even worse. Wow, this map layout. I don't think I've ever trained here before. I barely even remember this place. Okay, let's just get this. Once we get the opals, we're done. Let's just get them. If there's one thing I've learned recently, and I should have known this intuitively, but if there's one thing that I've learned from this grind, it's that map layout has a very large impact on... I'm just gonna get a phone call real quick and find another opal ore right as I'm complaining about not finding them. Anyway, as I was saying, map layout has a massive, massive impact on farmability of an area. I have been here for so long, and I only have 3 opal ores. And just look at this rotation that I have to do. So that's kind of the rotation, and it sucks. Okay, so there is one cool thing that we can actually purchase now. Don't really need the mount. These red potions, for those uninitiated, they increase your max HP permanently. I'm gonna grab a couple of them to illustrate. This is something I haven't purchased yet because it hasn't really been important, but now it kind of is. So, let's see. The first one gave me, was that 8 max HP? The second one gives me 11. So I just gained 19 more max HP, which for a thief is about, it's more than 1 level. No. It's not quite 1 level, I think. But that's something we're gonna have to start doing from now on, is purchasing all of those and increasing my maximum HP as much as possible, because eventually we're gonna get to the point where we have to farm area bosses and stuff, and these area bosses hit very hard. And with no way for me to get extra HP through a hyper body or anything like that, this is going to be very important for Blank's growth. I just wanted to mention that because I haven't purchased any of those before. This is the first time that I'm actually spending event coins on them, because this event doesn't really have anything particularly interesting. Last year we had the Rudolph medal, which was very hard to get. I spent a very long time. Oh, I think there's a quest I have to do this, to unlock this. I spent a very long time trying to get that medal on my Corsair, and I got it, but this year, you just play for 7 days and you get the medal. Okay. Talking to the tree cutter, apparently, we need to kill 300 Hodori. Oh my god. This is just so that we can unlock access to the rest of Korean Folktown. Genuinely, I don't remember this element of the game. It could be because private servers did away with that portal blocking, and that was how most of us experienced Old MapleStory for such a long time. A lot of really authentic elements of the game were removed for one reason or another. So, I guess we're killing 300 Hodori to get access to Samiho. I need access to these guys anyway. It's important to remember that the nine-tailed fox drops steely throwing knives, sorry. The nine-tailed fox drops steelies, and that's going to be one of the maybe easier ways to get them. I don't know about drop rates and all that, but because we're in an advanced stage of Artale's existence, the nine-tailed fox is probably not being farmed that much. I'll see if that's true or not. I'm just making an educated guess at this point. But I'm gonna want access to this area eventually anyway. It's not the only way I can get steelies, but it is one of the ways I can get them. There it is. Okay, that quest is finally completed. Let's see if that actually unlocks access to the rest of Korean Folktown, or if there's more I need to do. Now look at that. We can go to Tiger Ridge. I don't know if that means we can access the rest of Korean Folktown, but we have access to Tiger Ridge. Yep, we have access to Fox Ridge as well. So there's a lot of Samiho here. Three-tailed fox. There's also the Scholar Ghost, though, and I think this guy might one-shot me. Yep. Fine. Oh my god. That is one of the craziest grind I've ever done in my life. But we finally did it. Allcaster and the Dark Crystal completed. What did I get? I got an item. I got another cape. Well, I have 2 capes now. I'll use the level 61. So, I can now finally purchase summoning rocks. I think I can afford 3,000 of them. Let's buy 1,000 to start with. That's 5 million meso. And now I fucking did it. I'm gonna buy another 1,000. Oh my god, that took so long. That took so long. Look at all these etc. items I acquired doing this quest. This is the single longest quest I've ever done in my life. With that, Blank is now back to being locked in Ludibrium, so we're not going to leave this area, Ludus Lake, anymore. Also, the amount of experience I acquired completing this quest from all the monsters I had to kill, I got from level 70 to level 72 with 76% experience. I almost got 3 full levels doing this. It is what it is. When you choose to take on an Iron Man style game mode, you gotta accept anything that happens. And now there's a lot more that we can do in Ludibrium. There's tons of stuff to farm. I should probably go try to kill Timer. I'm sure I could find a few Timers right now. I'll take out one of them for now because I'm really tired. But this is definitely something to pursue, maybe in the hunt for a new weapon. Not that I'm desperate for a new claw. My damage is pretty low, but now that I have Shadow Partner, things are a little better. If anything, it's probably time to start farming for throwing stars, which is gonna be a little boring. Just a whole series of killing Master Kronos until I find Toby's. All right, that's probably what's gonna happen. I will be revisiting El Nath whenever I need summoning rocks, but that's the only exception to leaving Ludus Lake. From now on, I can't foresee anything that's so important and necessary that I'd have to leave the area of Ludibrium, Omega Sector, and Korean Folktown. But we never know for sure if there will be other exceptions in the future. I'm just so relieved to finally have this completed. I don't think in my entire life I have ever done this quest from start to finish, farming every material myself. I always, if I ever did this quest, I just bought everything. Or like maybe I had accumulated, what I used to do was I would have a character, a mule, who, wow, I haven't used that term in so long, who would have full extended etc. item slots, and I would just put all my ores on that character. So I would always have an abundance of ores. That was never a bottleneck. Oh, man. What's next?